ACHE space 2 space O, no doubt, most definitely. If you don't, you should already know. Today is December 2nd, 2025, and grateful to be alive. Traveling, coming from Baltimore. I've been up since like 2 in the morning, 2:30. On my daily thing, man. I just wanted to record a little bit, speak a little bit. Haven't spoken to you guys in a while, and yeah, this is like the first little taste of winter snowfall I got going on here. I don't know if you can really see it on this camera good, but yeah, it's coming down, man. So it's LAMBCHOP XPRESS. It's your boy NAT, and when you put in the rubber to the road, whenever it gets, ideally we don't want to be driving in this type of weather, any type of bad weather, but I guess the goods have to be delivered, and always in a situation where it's kind of like you get to know your limits and what you can and can't do. It was snowing bad one year, and only one time I actually had to call it quits because the weather was really bad. But so what I suggest always is to drive at least like 10 miles underneath the speed limit. Don't try to don't take turns too fast, and that pretty much keeps you in a safe place. Just never speeding, always looking far ahead, and just taking your time. Because right now, while I'm talking, I just wanted to say, everybody under the sound of my voice, I just pray you guys have travel mercies, going wherever you're going. If you're commuting, going to work, or visiting family, still, or coming back from
after half a mile, keep right to take the exit.
But yeah, just drive slow, man. Take it easy, because that always keeps me in a safe place, man. Just not going crazy with my speed. Always looking ahead, far ahead, and just be safe, and just try not to go fast. But I just wanted to say that. But
after 1,000 feet, keep right to take exit 49A towards PA 100 South.
I'm blessed and highly favored, man. These past few weeks to a month, I've been really making sure to do things.
Now keep right to take the exit.
Top level, man. Basically, to where it ain't no, dispatch can't question me.
After 1.5 miles, turn right.
The higher ups can see that I'm performing better, because I work Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I have, usually I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. But yeah, for some reason, I looked today and they gave me an extra day. They didn't even ask me. They gave me an extra day on Friday. And I'm gonna take it, because you ain't got a choice in my arm to give me some money. I just know that they haven't been giving me any extra days, as far as like they were like being real critical about my performance, and they just don't want people ever to be late, and I'm usually not late like that, but they talk to me about it enough to the point where just having like different issues with the job. I'm just really trying to put my best foot forward, and work like I'm working for the Most High, and just keeping things to where these people, the less they gotta talk to me, whether it's through text or even just through phone call. I try not to. I'm definitely don't want to hear their voice telling me anything. I know my job, and I know what I'm supposed to do. So I go through a lot of. They're real petty over here where I work. I try not to give that information out, but there's so many times where I was just like contemplating leaving my job, and the state that we're in right now, as far as the United States goes, when it comes to jobs and all this stuff, man, I don't want to play with it. And I know I could get another job, but that's not the point, man. It's kind of like been here for a while, and definitely want to just grow my work history and just do well. I just want to do well where I'm at, and stay true, stay faithful where I'm at. It's important to show that you're being faithful over the little things, man. So in order to be blessed with bigger things. But look, see, as I speak, look how this weather just started getting crazy now. Like, now I don't even know exactly how bad it's supposed to be, but now I've driven in worse conditions, but it's kind of like, sometimes I don't know, man. I know I should check the weather more often, more than I do, and I just kind of be giving a blind faith into my day, even though I'm praying that everything is all right. If it gets too crazy, I'll turn it around. I will turn it around.
Industrial Boulevard.
But I think it's gonna be all right. But like I said, today was supposed to be my last day, and they gave me another day on Friday. So I'm gonna get this little overtime money, I'm always talking about being diligent and just trying to stay consistent. Well, whatever it is that you're doing, like I said, the state that we're in with this USA right now, I wouldn't suggest anyone just leave a job, man. It kind of puts a worry on you. If I was thinking about getting a different job, I changed my mind, and I didn't change my mind plenty of times with the job. When things don't go your way, of course, you start, talking like, oh, I think I'm gonna look for something, and it's just ups and downs, and a lot of time that's just a whole different aspect of my life that I know I need to how they say, I heard this dude say hunker down.
Now turn right.
Hunker down. Basically, get settled in where you at. It's always good to show that you're showing faithfulness to your job, being committed, because sometimes my mind's all over the place, and I just think that having a routine and there's always better jobs out there and more money to make. And I was talking to my wife about that. Sometimes it's not really just about the money, Yeah, you want to make as much money as you can, but I think that sometimes we're thinking about getting the most money, the best this and that and whatever, but sometimes you might have a better situation that doesn't really include the money. You think you're gonna find a better situation, then you jump into something that's worse, like you don't like your schedule, or you don't like the people that you're dealing with, or you don't like the route, you don't like so I'm just saying, definitely it's important for me in my life to show faithfulness to the job, and just to have longevity. You kind of looking at your job as a relationship. You don't want to do things at your job and make it personal things. You separate your personal from your job life, and I'm just grateful for where I'm at, on this Tuesday, even though it's snowing. You know what I mean? A lot of people always they don't like the winter time, but
after half a mile turn left.
We had like some real, questionable weather here, man. It's like, you're thinking it's global warming, but
recalculating.
Not. I don't think no 2
After
years.
half a mile, make a U-turn.
No 2 years is ever gonna be the same. No 2 years will ever be the same. So it's like you gotta try to just find peace in what you're doing, and be careful, man. It seems like this snow is it's covering up the ground pretty good. I don't like that, but I'm just gonna give it to God and just take it as it comes. If if it gets out of hand, like I said, I'll turn it back around, try to go home, man. I ain't with all the craziness. I think I missed my turn. I gotta do a little U-turn here. I'm gonna try anyway. But yeah. I'm grateful for the snow, honestly. You know, I don't like it when I'm driving, but you get a little worried about what state of mind this world is in, or just, you know, whether feeling like it's the end of the world, man. People, you know, it's like, man, it's summertime in the winter. Like, we don't want that. We don't want summer in the wintertime. Seems like this snow is packing up pretty good, man. It's a little bit questionable here. So yeah, man, like with the government, you know, the government shutdown and all that. Look at the birds. Y'all see them? But government shutdown, it makes you worry about, you know, certain things with the future, man, because it's like, when you jump out of your job now, you might, you know, you never know. And I'm not, I feel like I could get another job. You know, I'm on Indeed. I got Indeed sending me stuff all the time. But yeah, man, I just don't want to change my routine where I'm at right now. Almost missed my turn here. So I don't know if people still on vacation or what's going on, but as you can see, I'm out here in the thick of it. Hoping that this government shutdown, they shut down the government shutdown, and these people, you know, the government and people who are in charge, supposedly, you know, they give in to like giving people back their SNAP benefits and all that, and so you know, everybody who deserves the benefits. And healthcare, that's another one of the issues, you know. I never really was into like the politics like that until recent. Like, not that I'm into politics, I just been listening to different things, and you know, the issue of healthcare, and the issue of there's an issue with farmers. There's a lot of issues here going on, and it makes you feel wild, man, because, you know, it makes you feel like you're not in control. But you know, as they say, we the people, there's more of us than them. You know, they have, like, you know, a few people, you know, running this government. And of course, I'm not saying don't follow the law or nothing, but you know, we put like this blind faith in people that to take care of this country and do what they do. But you know, you definitely gotta take care of your home and your people, and you know, take care of your mind. You know, because a lot of things that are happening is to test us in these times, to test where our mind is at and how strong we're gonna be. You know, we don't just we don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but we're not gonna make things worse, and we're just gonna give it to the Most High. You know, because I really don't have no fear of the future. You know, what is it to live in fear? I don't want to live in fear of nothing that's going on. Every day, I just try to be grateful to the King for giving me another day, and be strong about what it is that I need to do, and be optimistic. You know, who wants to be around people who always being pessimistic? You always being negative, like. But yeah, man, we have faith that things are gonna get better. I do it at least anyway. We the people, the strength of the people. I think if people get together, man, that shows a lot of strength and love. And I just think that, of course, love could break a lot of barriers and change a lot of things. And if it ever comes to it, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know who's gonna knock on my door or who ain't. I want to be there for people. At the same time, I gotta watch out for people. So we all gotta do that. I'm always encouraging you guys to, read the scripture, read that Bible, the Torah, and get strength in the Word, and try your best to still have fun with this world. You can still have fun, balance everything out, balance it all out so that it all makes sense. A lot of people ain't making sense in this world, so it's always the same thing for me, man. It's like, really don't got time for stuff that ain't healthy for me or my life, you know what I mean? So I don't think I've ever been to this place before. Hey, what's going on, Muhammad?
Yeah, hello, how are you today?
I'm okay, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks for asking. So, I just wanted to double check before the previous site when you pick up the MD, because there was like a small delay for 20 minutes. What exactly did happen to report the delay, if you don't mind? There was no MDs or what was going on?
You talking about at the place I was just at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the previous site at DAE1.
Yeah, nothing happened. I don't know what happened. Nothing happened.
So you did not report it late?
Yeah, I didn't report late, but I guess I didn't think I was there. I didn't know.
Okay, no worries. Okay, did you face any issues on the road?
Yeah, it is snowing. It's snowing. It's
snowing. Okay, no worries. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Muhammad.
Have a great day.
Yep, you too. Bye. Yeah, man. So, he's calling me to check on me, to see if talking about I was late. But it's snowing, so I guess that's my excuse. Yeah, it takes a lot of self-motivation, man, sometimes to just continue to do what you need to do. Hey, how you doing?
All right. What's your license plate number?
It's 288-2947.
All right. And last word?
Yeah, just a second. I'm looking it up right now. Okay, the last four of my pickup or my drop off.
Both.
All right.
One you want to go.
All right, my drop off is Harry 7 Michael Jackson.
All right.
And then my pickup is 6 Samuel 4 X-ray.
All right. You can drop the MD in spot 654, and the pickup is going to be next to it in 659.
654 is 659.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So yeah, like 654, 659. So like I was saying, whatever the weather may be or whatever's going on, a lot of time we just just being diligent, man. We ain't calling off. There ain't no snow days going on. I try not to anyway. If it's real crazy, I'll call off. But I gotta be like sick as a dog to call off too. But you know, lately here I just been making sure to walk this dog when I come home. I'll be tired, you know. When I come home, it's dark. I still, you know, I gotta fight myself even just to get the dog, give her a walk. You know, she's just in the backyard all day. And my dog, she's strong, man. Strong dog, so she needs her exercise. 6'4" and 6'9". So just trying to hold things together. There's a lot of things I've been wanting to do I can't do. Like I ain't been able to get into the studio. Somebody's in my parking spot. Okay, so I guess I'll go in this parking spot. Oh man. Got them healthy snowflakes too, boy. Some healthy snowflakes. You know, it's tough, but sometimes you gotta drive in a way where you just ain't worried about people, because you can't let people dictate how you're driving, you know. And because people will just show up. You know, you setting up to park or do whatever you do, and then you know, cars and trailers and trucks, they just be showing up out of nowhere, like they have no respect for you. It's like, so a lot of times you can't let that happened to me when I first started, man. It's like these guys put the pressure on you and it'll throw you off. You know, that happened when I first started one time. That, you know, this guy, you know, these two guys on either side of me. When I first started, man, I was kind of nervous, and I remember, you know, reversing and kind of scraped my tractor, scraped it up. You know, and then I thought to myself, you know what, that's a beginner's mistake. I didn't really get in trouble for it, but my boss is pretty understanding. Oh my goodness. I was there before that. It's hard, man. You only got so much space here, and the snow don't make it any easier. Oh man. It's funny. Okay. It's nice and cozy in the tractor though, I know that. But this snow is in the way. Jump out here, let y'all see this. Snow is out of pocket. So, you know, I don't know if you guys is at home or you're commuting or whatever you're doing, but like I said, man, don't allow nothing or no one to stop you from doing, you know, just being motivated and being positive. Even if things seem like they're hard and tough and rough, you know, whatever it is, it's a struggle. You know, it's a struggle for everybody. You know, everybody out here got to make things happen. And everybody goes through their own little trials and tribulations. So, you know, we just got to continue to move forward and don't let nothing stop you, no matter what's going on. I don't care if it's the government, your family, your spouse, whatever it may be. See that snow, man. Can y'all see it? Yeah, it's crazy. I got my Bill Cosby sweater on today. Got that turtleneck on today. Picked a good day to put it on. Look at all this snow, man. This is crazy. This snow is crazy, bro. Still very early in my day. Drop this puppy off. Oh my goodness. Here comes Satan Claus. Here comes Satan Claus. Right down Satan Claus Lane. Man, then I gotta get this freaking intermodal. Like, these intermodal trailers are really heavy duty, big heavy trailers. I don't like them too much, but it is what it is. Whew. I'll punch this information in here. This is a new thing I gotta do. I gotta take a picture after every pickup. Gotta take a picture. I missed a whole week of work one time because I didn't take a good picture. I missed all that money because I didn't take a good picture one time. This is crazy. This is something new that they just included. There's always new stuff that just make you feel like, why? Why I gotta do that? It's not like I got somebody that could secretly, meet me over here and do my route for me. Nobody's gonna do that. Container complete. Alright. Yeah, man, but it's already December, man. This year went by pretty fast. This year went by pretty fast. Grab this container, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. Oh my goodness. I hope it eases up though. It seems like it's being pretty consistent. It ain't real crazy, but the snow is pretty consistent right now. Bring y'all back outside with me here. It's your boy NAT. This is LAMBCHOP Express. December 2nd, 2025. Getting some snowfall. First snowfall of the year. Right now, I'm in Bmore though. I'm in Baltimore. So it's like, I don't know how long this weather's gonna be like this. I hate when it's like that. These are a problem, man. These intermodals. Gotta be careful on flowing muscle. Yeah, it's cold, it's wet. But are you up for the task of being a man, taking care of your family in a legit way, in a real way? Damn, I thought it cut off. My bad, y'all. This is gonna be a pain. Put this down for a second. Put this down just for a second, y'all. I gotta lift up these The landing gear. Look this thing. Oh man. Oh my goodness. That's how I be like. There's a lot of women truck driving now. I know that if I struggle, they be struggling sometimes. The whole lever breaks because of the weight of the trim. Then you gotta report it on your app that it broke. Take pictures. Then the lady calls you actually unnecessary they're necessary. She asks you questions that get on the nerves. But the thing is, that's a little workout. So I usually keep the tires on the trailer, make sure they're full. Damn. 478.29. 478.291. 478.291T. 478.291T. 478.291 T. 478.291 T. That's a little workout right there. Messing with that handle. Yeah. 478. See if I remember that license plate. Whew, oh my goodness. Yep, so this is basically just a piece of what I'll be doing on my daily. I'm glad I have the next couple days off. 291 T, Tennessee submit. Oh man, it always does that. I know I had that right. Then I'm off. I gotta go to Jersey, man. It bites. They got me going to Jersey, New Jersey, the dirty Jersey. I got a little. I won't even say that's a lunch. I got like random snacks. I got like random stuff just in a bag. The kids' granola bars and different stuff. Man, these flakes are pretty thick, man. These flakes are pretty thick. It's like a mushy snow. It's a wet snow. All snow is wet, but it's like mushy on the ground. Yeah, like I said, just be sure to take your time out here when you're driving. You know, once inside the safety of the cabin, warmth of the cabin. You know, it feels good, but LAMBCHOP Express, man, it's NAT, and I'm basically just sharing a little bit of my new light with you, my new day. Is this the way we get out? It's not looking like it. I'm not sure. Never been here before, so I'm thinking this is the way out. Remember how I came in here. Oh man. Yeah, you guys. Slow here until I get out of here. Ain't nothing too you know, exciting about whatever's going on. I just document my days and my thoughts from time to time. You know, people be like, oh well, you know, you got the same thoughts all the time. Well, not really. I just try to share my good thoughts. Share my bad moments.
After 600 feet, turn left onto Boulder Drive.
So, you know, to anybody who's at home in the safety of your home and just chilling and eating food and stuff, you know, I don't envy you. I don't envy you at all. Nah, I just definitely need to I'm always thinking about how much I need to humble myself at times, because man, I just sometimes my thoughts are all over the place, and
now turn left.
It's just really important that I just try to be the best man I could be, you know, for my kids and for my wife and for whoever I encounter. I try to be the best I could be, and as positive as I can be. And just be an example of strength, an example of strength and power. You know, always trying to be, just want to be walking the righteous path, and far from an angel. You know what I mean? But you ever recognize how much it is like it's like really, it's crucial to train your thoughts, because you know I could get a bad thought about somebody, you know, and feel like they deserve, like people deserve, not to say that they deserve, it's just like I have a right to be upset with people and stuff, and then I'll end up just thinking of somebody else, like, yeah, and then this person, yeah, and this person too, you know, and then, you know, it's kind of like them thoughts just keep on growing, you know, and you just thinking about just certain situations where you feel like people did you wrong, and it makes you almost have like this negative outlook on life. And sometimes everybody's kind of guilty of that. If you allow like stupid thoughts to, like, you know, grow, then you just be mad at everybody. Like, man, yeah, this dude right here, man, this dude acting like a crab. And then you know, I think about somebody else, and I be like, man, I know that I'm not always I know it's tough for some people who know me to deal with me, but you know, for the most part, I'm not really around people too much. And now, if I do hang out, with anybody. It's usually, you know, while I'm hunting or fishing, or and I haven't been doing the hunting thing with nobody. But you know, I cut my circle down, and yeah, I wanted to share this because, you know, I got love for everybody, you know, but a couple dudes, man, acting, you know, less than what you would think of expect of a man to act, and then it started making me think like, then I start getting dumb thought. Here we go again, my brain, right? I start thinking a little foolish, like, man, I'd be better off if I just stick to my own kind. And then when you ask yourself that question, well, what's your own kind? I guess everybody is my kind. But I was thinking that to myself, you know, because I am Puerto Rican.
After half a mile, turn left.
I was thinking I'll just deal with Puerto Ricans and blacks, you know what I mean, what I was raised around. And then I started thinking to myself, man, you can't let some people acting stupid think you just be having hate for all races. I mean, a whole race of people. But you be feeling like that, because I be feeling like that. You know, and it's so foolish to think like that, because it's not really everybody's fault that, you know, people do what they do. And you know, I don't want to stereotype nobody. I got love for everybody, but it does make me, as an older guy, it makes me just be like, man, I'm a full grown man. I really don't need no new friends. You know, and that's a lie. You want to always meet good people. You know, a lot of people just living their life and going through what they're going through too. And the struggle's not easy for anybody. You know, I just think that it's tough to deal with people who are on drugs.
After 1,000 feet, turn left towards Allentown.
You know, I used to be on drugs. You know, and trying to do things in a sober mind now. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than people, but some of these people I'm talking about,
now
man,
turn left.
They're on drugs. I'm trying to drive slow, man, and it's snow, man. It is the truth out here. So look, man, if y'all getting these packages in the mail, just know they probably came from me.
Follow the road for 4 miles.
Oh my goodness, it feels a little slippery, man. These guys better put some salt on the road, man. They'll be out here putting that salt on the road. But yeah, you can't let some you know, race of people just. But it does make you leery, and it makes you question, like, you know, man, like, you meet another person, and you start thinking like, man, is this dude gonna be like this dude was? Like, you know, you gotta give everybody a fair chance, you know, just like, you know. And, you know, another thought that I get is, ain't nothing that nobody's doing that serious, you know, to ever be feeling, you know, that much of a way about something, you know. You know, some people just, they're not in the same pace, and we gotta give them that. We gotta give them that, you know. If we can't be good to each other, just get away from each other. But, you know, a lot of people aren't walking in faith. Or, you know, some people got a lot of good things about them, you know, and then they just lack, you know, the wisdom of the scripture, you know, and the law and how to carry themselves, you know. It's like some people just lose their, you know, being genuine. Like, if you was being genuine in the beginning, it just seemed like, well, I guess it didn't last that long, you know, because, and that's a good example of how I really don't want to be like that. I mean, you just keep on changing on people. Like, you was cool. Like, okay, so I guess you're bipolar and you got mental health issues, and the truth is that you don't know the Messiah, man. You don't know the King, and like, I guess you're not on your dean, or you're not, you know, you're not appraising a higher power, because you ain't moving like it, you know. And we all got our problems, man. So I just want to say that just continue to try to strive to do better, and just, you know, I be messing up sometimes, man, you know. And when I mess up, man, I really do be praying, because I feel bad that I'm not reacting the way I should act all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and it takes practice, man. But don't give up on yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. Try to repent about your sin, or whatever it is that you need to do, or how to treat people better, whether it be your girl, your kids, you know, people at your job. You know, if you got a problem with everybody, you know, apparently the problem might not be everybody, it might be you. But in the same breath too, you should love and try to, you know, you should love people and try your best to be, you know, a good person to people, you know. And that's one thing I've been working on too, is not gossiping on people. Don't talk about people, you know. You talking about people, and then it's like almost like there's a concern there, right? About things. There's a concern, you start talking, and then you might clown, make a couple little jokes or whatever, but you know, you're not gonna continue to keep on talking about people without putting it in prayer. You know, so it's like there should be like a limit to how much you talk about something if you're not praying about it. And I need to practice that, because, you know, I'm guilty of always saying that too. Sometimes I be like, man, I don't think God is gonna move on my prayer. You know, sometimes I don't have faith in that, and that's not really true. You know what I mean? Like, I know I can't save the world by myself, but I just don't need to be talking about people, you know, gossiping. And I don't like when sometimes I might say hit something here and there, but once you keep on saying the same thing, it's like you gotta change the subject. Change the subject, man, and give it to God, and ask God to, you know, help that person in whatever it is they need help with. Cause I be needing help, you know. Now I'm over here. I'm a little shook to drive fast, you know what I mean? Cause the road looks, I don't know, you seen that? It's looking like I don't want to drive too fast. So I'm just gonna take it easy, because I don't know what to expect with this. You gotta take it slow with stuff like this. And I don't see no snow trucks. See, this stuff right here is tricky, bro. How long are we supposed to be getting this snow out here? Yeah, my kids are still on I think vacation, and they're home with mom, and they're chilling, man. But I gotta put this work in so that I can get these next couple days. NAT, this is LAMBCHOP Express. Everybody out there, man, under the sound of my voice, man, I hope you guys are alright. Your families, your loved ones, you know, your people. If things ain't going well for you, man, try your best to make them get better, you know. I want to say that because it's times I was stuck on stupid, and sometimes you gotta take them small steps and take big steps, and you know, I done did it all, you know. I was in jail. I was working at temp agencies. You know, I tried to do that. You know, I was trying to hustle when I was younger, and got in trouble a few times. But then I started working wherever I could get a job at, and just, you know, try to be consistent, man. I guess, you know, for people who ain't got a job, you better break out that shovel and start shoveling people's snow. Do whatever you can to get money. And a lot of times, just working, period, it always makes things better, you know. You work hard, you come home, you take a shower, you eat, rest good, get up, you do it again. Rest on your days off, and balance out the work and play. You know, some people just playing all day. Some people just working all day, every day. It's always good to work, but you know. And it always reminds me of that saying. They had like this saying, you know, I forgot what movie I was watching and I seen that. But they said something that the dude was talking to another dude. He's like, yeah, man, you know.
After half a mile, keep right to join the highway.
You could lose all your money chasing a woman, but you'll never lose women chasing money. Look at this guy, must have skidded out or something. You know, if you chase money, you ain't never gonna lose the opportunity to have women. But if you chasing that one woman, you could lose your opportunity to make money. So you always gotta chase money, but then keep it in perspective. Like, you know, don't sell your soul for it. Don't be shysty for it. I know everybody got their own means of making money, and I know people do what they gotta do, what they feel like they gotta do. We just all know that there's consequences for your actions. You know, if you get locked up, you know the chance you was taking to get that money, whatever it is, embezzling, tax, playing with people's money, tax fraud, whatever you're doing, man. We're grown, so we know the consequences of our actions. You know, so just try your best to get to a situation where you're doing it legit. It's like, man, I just want to drive like 10 miles an hour. Try to get this thing legit, man, because, you know, by the grace of the Most High, you know, trials and tribulations over the years, you know, I didn't have like 50 jobs, but then, you know, I was blessed with the opportunity to be able to further my education, you know, and learn a trade, and got my CDL. And I don't want to knock people for doing whatever they're doing, you know, but get out of your mama's basement, you know what I'm saying? And definitely, if you don't got a license, like I've been trying to tell somebody that I know, that a young person I know, that, you know, you got to get your license. You know, you ever meet somebody that, or know somebody that you know is super intelligent? How you that smart? You smart. They're young and they still don't have a driver's license. Man, you know how much quicker things will happen for you if you had that driver's license. You know, and you failed the test, so what? Get back in there and take the test again. Take it again and take it again and take it again until you pass it. You know, study. And get that L's is so important. I try to tell young men, you know, that ain't no game. That ain't no game. Ain't no shorty gonna be checking for you. You don't got a car. You know, and you trying to take, she a dime too, right? She pretty, she smart. And then, you know, you like, hey, you know, meet me at the bus stop. But I always try to tell these young men that you're just doing something simple as getting your driver's license is gonna get you to your next step. You know, so even if you don't have a car, you can drive somebody else's car, commute, save, you know, go to work, save your money, you drive, get a driving job. The car is gonna get you your apartment. The car is gonna get you your girl. It's gonna get you your own, you know, just everything that you need. It gets you to where in life where you need to be. Eventually, you get a career. You get to see the world, go to different places. You know, so like, I wish I'd have got my license earlier than I did. You know, I learned when I was really young. I learned when I was young, but I didn't get my L's till I was like 26, 25. You know, and but I learned how to drive a stick when I was like 16. And some people was battling depression and stuff, you know, and I'm trying to reach out to this individual, and trying to help if I can, you know, and then some people won't take your advice or your help, and it doesn't feel good. So, you know, and see, and this is the time where, look, what I'm trying to tell you, like, I can't do nothing about it, you know. So all I could do is pray to the Most High about it, you know, because some people really suffering. They suffering depression, man. They antisocial. That's why I call this anti-social media world. So yeah, so for the ones that may be watching, or even an older person that never got their license, you know, don't play around with that license, you know, because it's for stability right now, you know. And I know they're playing around with the healthcare and the SNAP benefits and all that, but so what does that mean, you know? Like, I'm thinking that they're gonna lift the shutdown here soon, and hopefully a lot of people that deserve their benefits, they get it back, you know. Because for people who, you know, it's like you gotta go out and get that money, man. Go out and work, man. Stop being, especially these young men. Go out there and work, man. Save your money, put half of your check away, and do that for like 6 months and go buy yourself a vehicle. Save up like 5 racks and get a trusty, reliable car. Just keep on. It's like, don't never hit the ceiling. I know sometimes I need this. I most definitely need to work. I'm one of the people that I'm gonna sit and think too much at home. I get things done at home, but after being home for too long, it's like I gotta get back to work. You know what I mean? So now the downpour is turning into more of a liquid. So it's like rain now. I still don't want to drive too fast. Probably do like 40 down, 40, 50. What am I doing right there? Doing 30. Yeah, I'm gonna just play it safe and on the road again. Please, on the road again. Yeah, man, I ain't really been playing here lately, man. Last time I went to go catch some fish, I caught 2 walleye, but took a little break, man. I got a lot of meat in the freezer. Yo, I don't know who this is for, but I spoke about this before, but it's kind of because, you know, like, I'm gonna speak on it again, like, because I guess to each his own, but I guess it'll just show like a person's mentality always to be saying, you know, pause, like, to like, if something sounds homosexual, like, I just think to myself, like, you know what, like, that's just the mentality of the person. And everything's not meant to be looked at in a sexual way. And if you're always saying pause, it's because you're like insecure about a mature conversation. Things sound funny. Now some things is extreme, do sound funny. It's real crazy. You can say, you know, be like, damn, I ain't mean it like that. But you know, I think that the whole pause game, like, I don't know if if Cameron made that up, but it's annoying to me. Like some of it I kind of like can accept it a little bit, but I think it's annoying for every little thing to be like, yo, pause, like, you know what I mean, like, because a lot of stuff sounds sexual, but it's kind of like, it depends who you talk to. You know, you're having a mature conversation with a woman that's like, you know, a young lady that's kind of like religious or like, you know, has some type of morals. You always saying pause, she'd be like, man, what do you mean pause? Like, so I guess it works for only certain people. But there was this dude that I knew from Brooklyn, and man, he did a long time ago. He just is like pause, everything's pause. I was like, yo, man, did you just get out of jail or something, man? Like everything, you don't gotta say pause for everything, bro. Like I understand what you mean, bro. Like it's not that serious. Just know we're having a mature conversation. Things might sound like it's sexual, but everything is like, it's like your mind's in the gutter at this point. Your mind's always in the gutter to be like, or then you go insecure to always have to be saying like, yo, I didn't mean that. Because what are you saying when you say pause? I mean that in the gateway. You gotta tell me you didn't mean that in the gateway every time you say it sounds, every time you say something. And then, you know, one thing, and it's my opinion, but it's true, is like with Mace, that he's a, you know, a godly person. You know, I wonder where his mentality gotta be at in order to participate in that show. And I guess how he just thinks like, you know, I guess we all do that. We're all guilty of thinking like we can separate the two. Like, say either you be hot for one and cold for the other, but you can't be both. But, you know, then I try not to be judged. You know, it's like he gotta dumb himself down to get that money. And and it's not that I don't judge him. I'm perceiving what I see. I see it, and then I just be like, well, you know, that's something that's really up to, that's really for the Most High to judge him. You know what I mean? But a lot of it seems disingenuous, but you know, I just be thinking to myself, I think Macy's still cool, you know what I mean? But, you know, I just like anything in life, we don't follow people too much, you know? There ain't too many people that we're gonna follow. And we can't, how they say in scripture, like, you know, that Yah is not a man that he should lie, you know, and you know, he's not a man that, you know, he's gonna fail us. So when it comes to men, you know, it's hard not to judge. A lot of people don't judge, you know, well, you know, everything ain't cause. Everything is not about a cause. And meaning that if we're having a conversation and you say something that sounds funny, I might, you know, giggle about it or laugh just a little bit, or just be like, you know what I mean? But, or I might ignore it altogether. But when you're having like mature conversations, you don't want to sit there and just, everything is look, see, starting over here. Somebody had an accident. Skidded right off the road. I don't know if y'all saw that. Just be careful out here on this road. I definitely am not driving fast. Yeah, man, so, you know, just know everything is not a pause, and everything is not, you know what I mean? You can say whatever you want around your people, man. That's the way y'all talk. So be it, you know? But I think there's a limit to it. There's a limit to pause. Limit to like trying to let people know, like, I don't know, I just don't like it. For every conversation I wouldn't be able to do that. Well, you know what it really is that we trying to like uphold and have a righteous thought. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, it's tough enough already to keep your mind on the straight and narrow as it is. You know what I mean? And things just sound funny sometimes when we talk. That's just the way the English language is. It's pretty tough. Man.
Distracted driving.
night before. When you're traveling, boy, you don't want to have the bubble guts. Oh my goodness. Kind of hot. Yeah, you guys, I'm pretty much coming to the end of this video. I hope you guys out there, man, you guys are blessed on this Tuesday, December 2nd, man. Remember, man, like don't give up, don't give in. Be motivated, go out there, get that money, do it positively. Work like you're working for the Most High, put a song in your heart. Stay away from people who ain't, have your best interests at hand, and people that don't love you. Pray for people, you know what I mean, that instead of talking about people, a lot of times, I'm just trying to cover the bases of stuff that I'm talking about, and just know that everything is not meant to be a pause, you know what I mean, and just continue to put your best foot forward, man. Love your people, stay out of the way, man. Don't give in to any of the madness that's going on, man. Train your thoughts, train your mind, train your kids up in the way that they should go. All that good stuff. Whether you celebrate any of the holidays or don't, just love your people, be a good example, and stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble. You guys, man. Until next time, it's your boy NAT. This was an episode of LAMBCHOP Express. Until next time, man, you guys live long and prosper. Be safe. Peace, love, and hair grease. 100, 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 zillion. Peace out.